You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Row Radio.
You know what I'm here for.
And this is nasty work right here. This is my YouTube channel.
What's up, y'all? Be on live. What's up, y'all? We out here tonight, nigga. What it do, baby? On the thing, sucking the head, getting all the juices right.
Like something, vape, something, sis, something. Yo, testing one, two. This motherfucking thing going. Reese with the live reaction. Hey, yo, Reese. Hey, yo, check this shit out, yo. Shout out to my peoples. The big strap. Hey, yo, Strappy, pull up. I mean, make sure, we don't scare the meetings now. We got the ladies up in here, but if you want Reese time, you already know.
On the stand, sucking the head, getting all the juices out.
Ay, Reese, you gotta tone it down, Reese, on UPC. UPCs are getting a little bit too UPC, if you understand what I'm saying, chat. Bro, shout out to UPC. They doing a watch party right now. Y'all pull up, y'all hit the subscribe button. It's game night. Y'all already know we collab just like the waivers that collab. We do what we do. This is business that's going on. What it do, be wise, and it should be wise with what it do. What is going on? I see y'all. Chuck, what it do? That's AI. Hell nah. Hey, yo, not so fast. Hey, yo, not so fast. Hey, yo, Facebook, YouTube, boys and girls all across the wavy globe. Welcome to week 9 of the NBL activity. I'm your host for the night, Kato 540, and I love when I gotta pull up on Saturday nights. It's game night. I see the people in the chat. I see the teams pulling up. I see the team emojis right in the building. I see people pulling up on a vertical feed from the page. Shout out to everybody pulling up, hitting the subscribe button. We hit another milestone. Shout out to y'all motherfuckers. These diabolical niggas you see right next to me in the chat right now. They get this shit buzzing week in and week out. They pulling up. They talking shit. We reviewing battles. You see these team emojis. Just understand that the teams are in the building. Some of the best teams with some of the best waivers in the world. They locking in tonight. They going mano-y-mano. 1v1, 5v5, whatever they got the layout. Whatever the games go to. Hey, look, we got waivers that we going to line up at the 1, at the 2. I don't give a fuck if we got to go 5 games. We going to have a waiver lined up to punch somebody in the motherfucking mouth for the sake of our squad. And they standing on that. That's what I'm talking about. This is what we talking about when we talking about NBL activity tonight. We in week 9. We got about 5.5 weeks left to the season. And it's starting to wind down. We starting to figure out what this playoff shit looking like. We starting to wind down what the all-star team gonna be looking like. Let's start there. We still got some waivers still locked in for their respected teams that are still technically undefeated in the NBL, have not lost a game for their squad yet. Those is all-stars. We're gonna definitely talk about the all-stars. We got a few waivers that are leading the league in game winners, closing the door for their team, making sure their team lock in the dub. We got a lot going on with the teams, especially when we talk about the All-Stars. We got a lot going on. We got playoff implications. We got a few teams looking to play spoiler for the number 1 team. If y'all don't know, if you've been hiding under a rock, I ain't gonna lie, the number 1 team, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of put a bid in there. I still want my flowers for that. I tried to let y'all niggas know in the beginning of the season what time it was, but y'all ain't want to listen to me. All right, check this shit out. Y'all get to see for yourself what's going down. Now that we at week 9, now y'all trying to hear what I'm saying. I ain't fucking with y'all doing week 9. I tried to tell y'all in the preseason what this shit was going to look like, and I'm trying to tell y'all I got 20/20 vision when it come down to this shit. I ain't even look at a roster. I knew what the hell was going to happen, chat. What we talking about? We live on UPC Live Reactions. Pull the fuck up again. If you're subscribed over here and you're not subscribed over there, I think you're doing something wrong, chat. You want to be locked in for the wavy activity because on Wednesdays and Sundays, they pull up, they go live. So we got live reaction tonight. They're going to have more feedback going into tomorrow along with some other wavy activities tomorrow night on UPC at 8 o'clock. You can't miss out on that, chat. And if you miss on Sundays, you always got Wednesday. You pull up on Wednesday, you hit the subscribe, you hit the follow, turn the bell on. On Wednesday night, they gonna pull up again. If you missed the recap, you get a recap on top the recap. And if y'all niggas like crawfish,
I understand, sucking the head, getting all the juices out.
Reese got something special locked in for y'all. Reese got something special locked in for y'all. It's fun activity. They got the sound bites. And not only that, Reese is at the helm now. This is what I'm talking about. Now, Trey, don't get me wrong. Trey, I love what you're doing over there at UPC, but we had to get you away from them switches. We had to get somebody on them switches that, you know, they know what they're doing. I'm glad Reese took the helm. Reese at the wheel. Everything is running smooth. I saw the last production. It was looking great. Everything is dope. We're going to get this show on the road, though. I got to get my co-host here. My co-host was backstage. I had to set the table, Trail. Look, I love what y'all doing. But how you get fired on your day off? It's all good. It's all good, Trail. Look, you know we love you over here. We love you after dark. And that's why you had to get in your co-host bag. Because, see, when you in rare form, you in your co-host bag like you over here after dark, you're good. You're good. But we're going to get this shit on the road. We're going to get this shit going. I got to make sure my co-host is good. My co-host is backstage. Let's bring our co-host. Let's double check, make sure the sound is good. Can we get a mic check on the sound? We got our co-host.
Mic check, NBL. We in the building.
Nice. The sound is good. Chad, if y'all can hear my co-host, we are good. We are in good company right now. I got Brett the Hitman. He's here live from the Fun Zone, Mr. Fun Zone himself. And for the ones that don't know, when you see him on live, when he on ES, you pull up, you say what up. Now, by all means, have some respect in the chat, because by any means, all he gonna tell you is who's hosting. So be very, very mindful of how you pull up when you jump in the chat with Mr. Fun Zone. And Mr. Fun Zone, we got some battles lined up tonight. Again, we went off of week 8. We going into week 9. It was a very exciting week 9 coming off the break. We are fresh into a new second half, getting shit going, getting ready for the playoffs. Do you got to feel that we might have any surprises locked in for tonight?
I'm not sure. You know, we've been going week to week, back to back, and I've been enjoying the ride. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? It's a lovely roller coaster, if I don't say so myself.
Lovely indeed. And then on top of that, we got votes that have been going down. For the ones that got everything set up, your parlays. Get your parlays ready. Again, UPC is live right now doing a live watch party. Make sure y'all in the chat. If you in the chat over there, drop y'all parlays in their chat right now. If y'all ain't hearing y'all shit in, hey, look, by all means, drop y'all parlays in the chat, because we going to get a chance to get some parlays off the ground. And I hate to break it to y'all. But we might have to get somebody's parlay busted right here, right now, tonight. I think parlay is going to be cooked automatically out the gate, because one thing y'all didn't have on y'all bingo card is technically we might have a busted parlay right off the gate before we even start some shit. All parlays are cooked. All right, check this shit out, chat. Y'all know the layout. Y'all know the rundown. We in week 9 right here, right now. As you can see, Wolfpack, TWM, WTBD, the returning champions against the Wave Cartel, the #1 team in the league, undisputed, still undefeated. The Affiliates versus Supreme, live tonight. But unfortunately, chat, I've come with bad news. I've showed up, present to y'all before y'all with bad news to let y'all know we have a forfeit on one of tonight's games.
What?
We officially have a forfeit on one of tonight's games. Tonight, the Affiliates versus Supreme. Supreme has forfeited tonight's matchup, and Affiliates will get the win. There was something that went down, the lines got crossed, and Supreme could not get everything lined up on time and had to forfeit tonight's match against the Affiliates.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Unfortunate, but I spoke to the captains. They're going to bounce back next week. They're going to get shit going. Again, a few lines got crossed. Things happen sometimes. When life be life and shit like that happens, and then you know when that happens, they can't show up. They can't get everything going, and it's all good. They're going to be bouncing back next week to get it done. So we're not going to have 3 games lined up. We're going to have 2 games lined up tonight. The Affiliate Supreme, that's a wash. Supreme gets the L, Affiliates gets the dub on the record. That will be reflected in the standings when we post later on tonight. However, we still got 2 games that need to go down, and these are some big games because we talking get back on both sides of the ball when we talking about the Wolfpack versus TWM, WTBD versus the Wave Cartel. So by all means, chat, we got it. We got business to get down to. We got the Wolfpack versus TWM. And now for the ones locked in parlays, you got time to vote right here, right now. Let's get the votes voting. Who wins tonight? Wolfpack, TWM. Voting is active right now in the chat. Y'all place y'all bets right here, right now. WTBD win, Affiliates win, TWM win. Get your bets locked in right here, right now. Okay, if you had the Affiliates locked in for the dub, hey, look, your parlay still might be good. And at that point, don't matter how many games if it's a forfeit. I mean, that should be a wash trail. You should let whoever get the Affiliates as a win, you should let them rock. You should let them rock. All right, let's see what we got. We got voting rolling in right here, right now. It's looking interesting right now. Now, the Wolfpack still got some respect in these wavy streets. The Wolfpack versus TWM. Now, last time we spoke about this, I spoke to the captains. I spoke to Trail. He said, like, look, I don't like the fact that last time that we faced off against this team, I had a feeling that we had a chance to win. I had a good feeling that we could have did a little bit more to get the dub. I think with this rematch, I think moving into the second half from the first half, they get an opportunity tonight to get some get back against a squad that actually gave them the L. I think they coming back for some business to get that dub back. And I ain't gonna lie, Trell, when he said it, the way he said it, I knew he was serious about, we will have change in the Wolfpack locker room when it comes down to getting this dub tonight. Let's double check on these votes real quick. The votes are rolling in, looking interesting. Let's pull the trigger right now and get these motherfucking games off the ground. With 62%, the people say TWM gets the dub tonight.
Okay.
TWM gets the dub tonight. All right, now looking where we at with this thing. We got lineups already in. We got game one, battle number one, off the ground right here, right now, live. NBL activity, week 9. Battle number one, we have Lish Lord versus B-Bo, locked in the arena. You see this battle number one, you see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Directing quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1 zip in this matchup. 1 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. 2 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote and the dub in battle number 1 goes to waiver 2. GG's. Waiver 2 gets the dub. TWM go up 1 zip over the Wolfpack. Brett, your thoughts on that battle? B-Bo versus Lish Lord.
All right, I'm looking at the battle, and I'm thinking Lich Lord, he got to get that crown shot all the way in the square. And he filled the square with hair, but now the top is cut off. So he got to dial that back and get it so that it fits in there. Bebo, he got that taper right above the ear. That's a perfect spot. You know what I'm saying? No higher than that. That's a good, there or lower. But, I mean, he been putting that work in, and rightfully so, he got the dub. So, GG's in the chat.
And GG's in the chat because last week we saw Bebo. He got the L last week. And as you can see, he said, look, that's not going to stop me from showing up in this lineup. Y'all can lock me in back at the 1 again. And let's run this back one more time. And they ran it back one more time. And this week, tonight, he gets the dub for his team. And again, it's how you start, how you finish. But when you lead out at the 1, that's going to really set the tone on what's going on. Now, we got battle number 2 locked in. Battle number 2, we have Fred versus Humble. Wolfpack, TWM. Battle number 2. You see the talent? Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. All cats overall vote, waiver 1. 1 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, connects. All cats again for waiver 1. Overall vote, waiver 1. 2-zip. 2-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, connects, waiver 1. All cats, waiver 1 again. And the dub in battle number 2 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wolfpack tie the series 1-1 versus TWM after 2 battles. Brett, your thoughts on that matchup? Wolfpack fighting back.
Yeah, I see that. That's a good thing right there. But I don't know about Aaron's, that bottom right side. It looked like a Major League waving tilt to me. This National Brush League, we doing directs. Now, Fred Wavy over there, he's looking real good. He just got to get some more definition. And he just got to keep doing what he's doing. Get that top shot ironed out, that right side ironed out, and get some more hair in the crown area. But, I mean, he can be a formidable opponent. He just got to keep on going. But, hey, the right waiver won, so GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. And speaking for Humble, again, was one of those waivers. They show up. They might have an up week. They might have a down week. But they continue to show up. They continue to put their best foot forward. And then, you know, sometimes it comes out as an L. Sometimes it comes out as a dub. We saw that last week with Bebo. Look what happened tonight this week. He pulls up, first out the gate, gets the dub. Now we got Humble, represent for his team. Battle number 2, no problem. Drop me in the lineup at the 2. And if we down by 1, I'ma tie the series and lock this in for the equalizer. Concept, the mindset of the captain. They put Humble at the 2. He locked in, got the dub. And now we are sitting 1-1 tie game in the series with battle number 3 on deck. We have Vince versus Aaron Audi, repping TWM. Wolfpack TWM. You see the talent? Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-zip in this matchup. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 3 goes to waiver 2. GG's, waiver 2 gets the dub. TWM goes up 2-1 over the Wolfpack after 3 games. Brett, your thoughts on that last matchup?
Man, I'm liking Vince's crown work. He just got to get some more lighting on the bottom side of that crown so we can see exactly what's going on. Same thing with Aaron for the wavy movement. Some lighting on the bottom half. But Vince, he just got to finish pushing out those top forks, lining them up. His sides look pretty good. Got a couple issues, but he's doing the right thing. He's outside. He's active. They both sharks, so you know they're eating. But the right waiver won. The judges, they're on track with this one. So, hey, GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat, and I already know what y'all talking about, what y'all be feeling about when y'all see the battles come up. Y'all see the voting. Y'all see the word tie coming up. I got some thoughts on that. We're gonna hold my thoughts on after these battles is over, and I'm gonna chime in on the chat, which I think about what we got. Some ideas been floating around. A few captains, a few teammates flew some things in. Ideas that I thought I would present to y'all tonight. UPC, if y'all live in the watch party, y'all can give y'all intel on that while we talk about it as well. But we definitely gonna talk about that issue. We got the issue to bed, but I think we still gotta address these ties being lined up. But like Brett said, the right waiver won, and as of now, TWM are up 2-1 over the Wolfpack. Wolfpack going into battle number 4, facing elimination. If they can't get it done, if they can't survive in this battle to make it to a game 5, it's a wrap. So it's up to this waiver in this spot at the 4th spot to give their team hope. Battle number 4 coming up right here, right now. we have double versus Drew for the Wolfpack. TWM versus the Wolfpack. Drew, double. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Directing quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Directing quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. Two zip in this matchup. Next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, tie again. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-1. 2-1 in this matchup. Next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 4 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wolfpack tied the series 2-2 versus TWM after 4 games, forcing a game 5. Brett, your thoughts on that matchup?
Sudden death. You love it. You love it. Sudden death. Almost like game 7 in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? We love to hear it. But both of these guys, that bottom right four-way, is too much tilt, too much step back. You got to look like that left side where the both of their left sides look good and both of their right sides look too tilted. But Andrew, King of Georgia, he pulled it off. That crown work is immaculate. And waiver 2, he's going to have to just zoom out a little bit so that his crown picture fits in there. He got the top shot cut off, a little bit of the bottom cut off, and we want to see the whole shape. We want to see the entire shape, in that square. But hey, the right waiver 1. So shout out to Andrew Clement. GG's in the chat.
GG's to Andrew Clement. Of course, we talked about this when we was talking about the comparison with his flow and the comparison with him. How does his lineup look versus Ditto's, et cetera, et cetera. And as you can see, that changes depending on what waiver he's going up against. Now, we've seen double in the arena many, many times since week 1, going all the way back. So he's no stranger to being in the arena. At the same time, Drew is also no stranger to being locked into the arena. And he might have laid some games down, but there's games like tonight, games like today, that y'all need to remember that when he pulls up in the clutch, he can actually get a dub for the team, keeping them alive, forcing a game 5. Now, the question of the night is, chat, who's really at the 5? Now, when you see what teams that they go up, you got TWM. Who do they like at the 5? You have the Wolfpack. Yet again, probably the team with the most game 5s in the season. They got a lot of practice at the 5, figuring out who they want to close the door.
Yep.
Now, tonight is another opportunity to figure it out. Who's at the 5? Who's going to close the door? Battle number 5, sudden death, up next, right here, right now. We have Edwin versus Sim. TWM Sim. Wolfpack Edwin. Sudden death, game 5. You see the talent? Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. 2 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in game 5 with the game winner goes to waiver 2. GG's, waiver 2 gets the dub. TWM wins the series over the Wolfpack 3-2 after 5 games. Brett, your thoughts on that game 5 matchup? Sim with the game winner.
Man, great game. Great sudden death game. And we got Hurricane Hensley and we got Sim. Both of these guys highly decorated. Both of them outside. They campaign. They teach the knowledge. They share the wealth. And this was closer than it looks. Closer than the scores tell. But Sim walked away with the dub. So, hey, TWM, all gas, no brakes. GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. And, of course, unfortunately, they couldn't wrap up another game 5. But I keep telling teams, if you're taking all the dope teams to a game 5 every rip, you already know you got a squad to build up on. It's just that one squad spot that you need at the 5. When you get somebody at the 5, you need a consistent closer to close the door, whether you're at the 4 or the 5. It's starting to see, now that I'm looking at how the year's unfolding, that spot is very important. If you don't have a closer at the 4, if you don't have a closer at the 5, that could be the difference no matter what your first 3 games is looking at. If you can tie the series after 4 games and you get to that 5th spot and you can't close the door for the team, that's going to be the difference between wins and losses in this league. We've been seeing that week in and week out. We get a chance to see a sample of that tonight yet again. So GG's in the chat. GG's to TWM. GG's to the Wolfpack. I already know what y'all gonna do. Y'all get back to the lab. Y'all work on what y'all need to work on. TWM, you're in a good position. I think this moves y'all up in the rankings, back at that number 2 spot as a top team. Y'all back where y'all need to be at, good company, and y'all right next to the team that everybody's looking at. And we get to the game of the night. We are talking the current champions of the NBL, which is WTBD, versus the number 1 team in the league right now. The Wave Cartel still sitting as the only team undefeated in this league after 8 weeks. Going into the second half, they pretty much ran the table first half. Let's get the vote. Let's get the voting going before we get to this. Who wins tonight? Who wins tonight?
Who you got? Who you got? WTBD or the Wave Cartel?
WTBD, Wave Cartel. Let's get the votes going. Wave Cartel. Let's get the voting going. Activated right here, right now. Dope matchup. Big time matchup. Big time implications. Technically, from what people be talking about, this could be a playoff game we looking at right here, right now. This could be a finals matchup. This is easily a playoff matchup. So you get a chance, again, no elimination. Nobody goes home. This is just a straight up and down brawl for the bragging rights. Who's going to get this shit going? Who's going to lock in? Who's going to show up at the 1? Who's going to show up at the 2? You already know how they do. They play chess with this matchup. When you get to the caliber of the Wave Cartel, WTBD, it's all a chess match when you get in these matchups, figuring out who's going to be at the 1, who's going to be at the 2. Let's get the voting going. I see the voting's locked in. The voting's looking interesting. It's a tie game right now after 20 votes, chat. Let's get this shit going. This is what we talking about. It's about a big win. It's about 2 decorated squads that actually face off. Game of the night. There's nothing more like it. We got 22 votes, and again, chat, is still a tie game. This is what I'm talking about. Let's get these votes rolling in. 50-50 split after 22 votes. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Y'all lock in the votes right now. We're going to get this game off the ground. WTBD versus the Wave Cartel. Again, WTBD are the current champions in this league of the NBL. Wave Cartel, prior champions of said same league. So fair to say, both these teams that's facing off tonight, they got NBL hardware already in their trophy case. That's already a wrap. They already been there, done that, both teams. They both got the hardware to prove it. Both got championship titles under the same umbrella. Now they get to face off tonight. Again, potential playoff match. It's going to be huge. Let's see what the votes looking like. Let's pull the trigger on this right now. The votes, the community have spoken, and with 52%, the community say the Wave Cartel stays undefeated tonight versus the current champions of WTBD. We get to find that out right here, right now. We have battle number 1 on deck, ladies and gents.
Let's go.
Battle number 1. We have K. Wayne versus Manat. K. Wayne, Manat, WTBD, the Wave Cartel. You see the talent, ladies and gents. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1 zip in this matchup. 1 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. 2 zip. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-1, 2-1. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 1 goes to waiver 2. GG's waiver 2 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel go up 1-0 after the first game. Manat versus K. Wayne. Manat gets it done. Brett, your thoughts on that matchup?
Man, this was a good one right here. K. Wayne versus Mike Manat. Both have been sitting at number 1 spots before. Both been sharks. Both been on banners. They battling. They standing up for their team. But Mike Manat pulled it out. You know, K. Wayne, he's gonna have to figure out a better lighting. That crown shot, it was too dark on his top. Even though we're not judging the top shot, we got a picture of the top shot, but we want to be able to see that entire crown in its entirety in that photo. We want to be able to see it with good lighting. But GG's in the chat, man.
GG's in the chat. Now we talked about this lighting thing before with K. Wayne, and we got a chance to actually get a few options on what the lighting selection was. We saw that he got a few wins with the outdoor lighting. And then we saw that he had some progress with maybe the cool lighting when he's indoors. He's got a different light on that. He's still trying to figure out the lighting techniques. I think the lighting techniques is coming along. Progress is great. I can easily say the progress have taken leaps and bounds, getting better and better. It's just that lighting, chat. It's that lighting. Was the sweet spot for the lighting? And again, that's not for everybody. Some people got different effects with outdoor lighting. Some people got different effects with warm lighting, cool lighting. You gotta find that sweet spot for how your 4-way looks under the right lighting. And then the judges, they'll take care of the rest. They'll put their best foot forward and they'll lock you in. But GG's in the chat. The Wave Cartel up 1-0 over WTBD. Battle number 2 locked in right here, right now. We have Nobo versus Second Half Cash, locked in the arena yet again, 2 weeks in a row. Nobo, Cash, WTBD versus the Wave Cartel. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1 zip in this matchup. 1 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1-1 tie game. We got a tie game. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-1, 2-1. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-2 tie game, sudden death locked in. Sudden death. 2-2, sudden death. Next waiver where the vote wins. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 2 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. WTBD ties the series versus the Wave Cartel after 2 games. Waiver 1 fighting back for his squad. Brett, your thoughts on that battle?
Man, great game, great game. You got Cash, he pulled up, he's combing one wave at a time, getting it in. He got some work to do, he knows it, but he just got to keep going. Now, Noble, he need to share some of those tips with K Wayne because he outside with it, but there's not a lot of shadows in his crown shot, so that's a good thing. He knows what he's doing. He's just got to get the definition in there and just keep going, keep going. But, hey, GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat now, and especially looking at the votes. Now, you got a chance to look at the battle up close. I seen there was a lot of tie votes for Crown and Connects. Now, put yourself in the mind of the voter that's looking at any category where they will find themselves calling a tie on Crown versus calling a tie on Connects. What is your mind telling you when you look at these battles? Do you feel that there's a tie in the Crown and the Connects category when looking at these 2 waivers?
Yeah, this battle especially, I can see where they can say it's a tie because at first glance, you might think, oh, Noble, he got this. But if you look closely, some of those waves are not connecting to the focal point. They're in the crown area, but they're just off a little bit, and it looks a little flat where there should be connections and definition. And then with Cash, it looks like a C on that area. You see that in his crown. It's not a complete. I mean, it may be if he tilted a different way, but from what we're looking at, it looks open a little bit. So I could see where they tie the crown at. But overall, I think Cash deserved that win, and he got the win.
All right, so GG's, the series is tied 1-1 right here, right now. After 2 games, we have battle number 3 on deck right here, right now, the tiebreaker. 1-1 tie game. WTBD versus the Wave Cartel, battle number 3 on deck. We have BJ versus Demo the Demon at the number 3 spot. WTBD versus the Wave Cartel. BJ versus Demo. You see the talent? Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1 zip in this matchup, 1 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1-1 tie game, 1-1 tie game. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-1, 2-1. Next vote. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-2 tie game. We are at sudden death yet again in battle number 3. Next waiver with a vote wins battle number 3. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, tie. Flow, tie again. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote and the dub in battle number 3 goes to waiver 2. GG's waiver 2 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel go up 2-1 over WTBD after 3 games. Brett, your thoughts on that matchup?
Man, I'm looking at BJ. I'm wondering what does he have in his hair? He got that thing laid flat. But I think it hurt him a little bit because it took the definition away out of his crown. But his top and his sides, they look GQ ready, man. This man could do a photo shoot right now. Demo, shout out to him. I still don't like his direct on that bottom right picture, but at least he's filling the square with hair, and he got the dub. So, hey, GG's in the chat.
Yeah, I'm noticing that bottom right side looks a little bit step backish. Just a little step backish. And again, guys, you already know this is the NBL. That's going to stick out like a sore thumb when you see all the 4 waves pulling up with instant directs, especially when your competitor right next to you got good directs. And by the way, I just want to put somebody out there. Somebody put, I'm not going to say the voter that said this, but they gave directs and quality. They said waiver 1, don't ever set a 4-way ever again. They had to put that in the notes. And one more extra notes they put for the crown vote. They said, I'm voting neither for the crown vote. Both of them need to fix their crowns. And I'm not going to say who put that out there, but that's just notes from one of the voters. They had to put that in parentheses. I just said I wanted to read that just to let people know what the voters are looking at when they look at the 4. I'm glad Brett brought that to the attention. Like, I don't know what y'all doing with the lay. I can tell something's going on in there. I don't know whether it's the lighting, whether it's the shining lay, whether it's the OSAT. I don't know what y'all doing before y'all get ready for game time. But that's just saying what the judges were looking at. That's what it was looking at. They had to put that in the notes. However, the Wave Cartel now currently sit after the tiebreaker, after 3 games, 2-1. Now we're looking at a game 4 right here, right now. WTBD, can they stay alive to force a game 5? We got battle number 4 on deck right here, right now. WTBD facing elimination. We have Kiss the Wave versus Tommy 2-time at the 4 yet again. WTBD versus the Wave Cartel. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1 zip in this matchup, 1 zip. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the game winner in game 4 goes to waiver 2. GG's waiver 2 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel gets the dub over WTBD after 4 games. Tommy 2-time with another game winner. Your thoughts on that matchup? Tommy with another game winner for the Wave Cartel. Your thoughts on that matchup?
This was a great game, and I think waiver 1, he got some of that OSAT as well, but he definitely got a sharp lineup. Now that thing, his barber did his thing on that one. He looking real crispy, but he got too many forks to count. And Tommy, he's not to be played with. He big number 2 on the banner right now. He is a shark, a megalodon like myself. He's outside. And hey, GG's in the chat. This was a close one, but the right waiver won.
GG's in the chat. And again, Tommy, this is Tommy's 4th or 5th game winner for his squad. Literally by himself, locked in 4 to 5 dubs for the Wave Cartel, closing the door. This is what we talk about when you get into the psychology of the captains of the lineup. Who do you want? We need somebody to close the door. If you get to this far, we're not even going to get to the 5, because I'm not going, if you know the lineup, you know who was at the 5 already for the Wave Cartel. And that they're playing it smart, but I'm not going to put that out there. They know what's going on. But at the 4, if you're not ready, you may run into a waiver with the likes of a Tommy Two-Time that's done this not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. 4 game winners, closing the door, leading the NBL with the most game winners of all the teams locked in. Tommy Two-Time definitely locked in his spot for an all-star spot once we get everything going. Tommy really, like Kobe in the clutch, he is. Definitely big W for Tommy. Does it again. GG's. And again, hey, WTBD said, look, we'll see you on the playoffs. This felt like a playoff game. The atmosphere was very playoff-ish. We seen a few games. The first few games go right out the gate. It was sudden death. It could have went either way once we started getting in that territory of sudden death in game 2, game 3. Even game 1 was a little bit exciting, opening the door, but this is the atmosphere that we talk about when we get some of the best teams locked in. And when everything's said and done, the Wave Cartel still sitting undefeated in the charts right here, right now. TWM moves up 1 spot to the number 2 spot, sitting at 6-2. WTBD still in the mix at the number 3 spot, 5-3. Drip Set with the bye week tonight. They got a game next week, looking to move up in the rankings. The Affiliates with tonight's dub goes to 3-5, still in the mix. The Wolfpack still at 2-6, still in a good position to make a fight in the playoffs. And unfortunately, Supreme still looking for their first dub at 0-7. They're going to bounce back next week to get things going. But the question I wanted to put out there, now that we got the competitors in here, I got a question before we get to the giveaways. Somebody raised a question about looking at the voting, the ties, everything that's going on. They put the question out there, should we give AI another shot to vote on these competitive battles to permanently eliminate the ties all around? They asked if we done it before. I was like, yeah, we did the AI battle. We did the rule book. We put the rule book in there. We told them to go based on the rule book. No ties, no nothing. And it was effective. However, the competitors did not like it. I said, last time we did it, the competitors was like, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We'd rather have voters with different sets of eyes look at the voting. I said, check this out. I'll raise the question tonight. I'll raise the question again to the captains, to the teams, to the competitors, to the chat. Y'all thoughts on giving AI a shot to vote on NBL battles, yes or no? And like, I'm looking at the chat right now. What the fuck? No. Tie is a cop-out. Now, again, the defense I can say to that, if y'all want to eliminate ties altogether, if y'all don't want to see ties, we can easily tell AI, hey, look, call it straight up and down based on the rule book, based on the guidelines. Don't call no ties in none of the categories, and you got to pick a side, AI. Far as directs, far as everything, you gotta pick a side. And the chat is saying, what type of crack? No, they don't like it. They don't like it, chat. They don't like it. Brett, your thoughts on AI being used to vote on these battles? Again, eliminating the tie completely. You never see a tie vote in this town again when AI's voting.
Well, I think maybe they should just get one vote, but AI don't have waves. Like sometimes they hallucinate. Sometimes they say brush your crown in a circle. come on, man. You're going to have scrambled eggs. You brushing it in a circle like that. Or, they say take this side and pull it this way and make it line up. And it's not going to ever line up like that. So I can see why the people saying let the people do it. But, I mean, maybe they should just get an honorary vote just to see what they say compared to the real people voters. I could see that being used. But at the end of the day, AI does not have waves. And they're still a robot at the end of the day. And
it's still a robot. Okay. It's still a robot. And that's a no. I'm looking at the chat. Most of the people in the chat, no AI. No AI. They're just no. I don't see not one yes in the chat yet. Not a one. Give AI the handbook, see what it do. We gave AI the handbook. It was effective. I actually saw it with my own eyes. We gave the AI the handbook. We gave them a battle. It ran the battle down. It explained each vote, each category based on the information we gave it via the handbook. And it gave out, again, I tested it on a battle that already happened that was voted on by regular waivers. And it seems that AI came down to the same result that the regular waivers came down with the winner. So fair to say they was in agreement with the voters that voted. Was a Shark Week battle. I'm not going to tell y'all which battle it was, but it was a high caliber battle. It was a Shark Week battle, and AI came down to the same results as members in the panel came back with the same information. It was worded different, but it still was the same result. AI walked away with the same vote. So again, it was effective. However, like Brett said, they're not waivers. The information that they're using, the set of eyes that they have is purely, it's artificial, right? Like it's not, they don't know about how close to completion. They don't know what that means. Like I saw one comment by Mont, you should go off the waiver that's closest to completion. I don't think AI understands what completion really means with the set of waves that you'll show the way. No matter what battle you show AI, I don't think they understand what completion actually means to kind of give it that information to feed the vote back. So I don't think so. So just like, it's a no for the AI. All right, great. It's a no for the AI. AI said I beat Aaron. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's certain things we still got to look at, right? We still got to look at it. We still got to look at some things. I think AI bases off symmetry, not head shape. That's what I'm saying. I don't really know. I know it's not completion. They're not a waiver, so I know they don't understand what completion actually means or looks like, even if you're going from 360 waves, 540 waves.
It can be manipulated. Like you can say definition is worth the most, and it'll go off that, and it'll just go haywire. Like, so yeah, it's got some learning to do.
Who the fuck was at the 5? I want to know. We can't do that. No, we're not doing that. See, we're not doing that. See, last week, I was itching to reveal who was at the 5 after that JVG matchup, but I can't do that because, like, I'm not going to get in the way of the strategy of the competitors. These are playoff teams now. We start giving out the info like, look, well, they got something for y'all motherfuckers when playoff time comes, so don't worry about it. Wave Cartel, or what I do know is Wave Cartel still undefeated. WTBD are still the current champs. They ain't going nowhere. They still in the standings. And TWM still got something to say about the whole mix of all of that in the top rankings. Because one thing I could say from year to year, this is a complete different team we seen from TWM versus last year going into this year. I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, I think TWM only won 4 games last season. This is a complete different team that we looking at with TWM going into this year. A very, very complete different team. So now that we got the current champs in the mix, we got the new undefeated squad still chasing the undefeated record at 11-0, still chasing the record to, again, clean the slate, run the table, and we got the current champs, and we still got TWM. We still have Dripset. Don't count them out. We seen what Dripset could do when they clicking on all cylinders. They can lock in and make an argument to say, hey, we could beat any of these top 3 teams that's locked in right here, right now. We can actually play spoiler. Once the playoff starts, it's win or go home. You lose
Right.
one game, you're caught lacking, you're caught slipping. That could cause your team to go home. So just understand, once the playoffs start, all bets are off. There will be no other week after that. You can come back and get the re-up. You got to wait till next year. Once the playoff starts, it's win or go home. And we're getting closer and closer to that date. I can't wait till we get to the playoffs. But as of now, we have some games locked in. We got current standings already done.
Yeah.
And the next week that we have an interesting game coming up for y'all. The interesting game we have two more matchups. Of course, Supreme, they're going to get the re-up. They're going to bounce back. We're going to get that done. But we also have another squad. We want to get that shit cleared up. Okay, we got another squad. Next week, week 10. Looking at everything the way it's locked in, TWM versus the Wave Cartel. Supreme looking to get their first dub against the current champs, WTBD. The affiliates face off against Dripset back in the arena after the bye week. They're going to get it done. And of course, TWM, the Wave Cartel. There's some get back that we talking about. Again, you're seeing the back and forth throughout the beginning of the year. You're seeing the back and forth preseason. You're seeing the back and forth. TWM, the Wave Cartel. Is this a rivalry? Wave Cartel say like, nah, look, we undefeated. Ain't nobody rivaling. When you undefeated, ain't nobody rivaling. However, TWM is the very next team right there in the rankings. They're very close to being number one if they were undefeated. They have 2 losses and 6 wins on the season. And they're looking to test their might to see if they can get to 7-2, play spoiler against the Wave Cartel, giving the Wave Cartel their first dub. We're going to look at that next week. Look very, very forward to that matchup. Of course, that's going to be a game of the night. So just best believe we can lock that in for a game of the night. So we got business done. Business is out the way. There's no for AI. There's definitely a no all across the board. I ain't seen not one waiver say yes to the AI. I tried to play devil's advocate. Say, look, I don't like ties. Y'all don't ever want to see a tie in this town ever again. Let's let AI do it. I like Brett's idea though. Let's let them get 1 vote.
Honorary, yeah.
Let's let them get 1 vote just in case. If we don't have any voters, that's in the situation. Again, a regular situation, we don't have any votes, which I know we'll have the votes.
Yeah.
But if there's one situation, I'll give them 1 vote, one
Just to-
battle.
Just to see what they say, how they react to it, just to see if it aligns with everybody else.
If the voters are in here, cut the shit with the ties. We know waves. Let's act like it. Come up off them ties, folk. All right, yeah, again, the competitors, the people that watch, they want y'all to take a side on the ties. And again, if you feel like you get to that situation, if you feel like it's a tie, just step back for a second and just say, look, if I had to pick one, you got your own freedom to go off of whatever you want to go off of. You feel yourself as in a tie for connects, for crown. Now you can start, get the microscope out. Go zoom in, zoom all the way in. Get real petty. Is the waves going to the center? Is it everything complete? Even if you got to go down to the last wave, draw it up, mark it up. If you had to pick one, that's when you get the lock in, and that's going to help eliminate the ties. Same thing for connects. If you got to get petty, zoom in, go look in, and then see, all right, the moment I see the taper too high, all right, this guy's getting connects. I'm not giving the guy with the high taper the connects. When the taper is too high, all of those things, you can use those to your advantage when you're looking at these situations, when you see connects, tie, et cetera, get that off the ground. All right, we got time to get our giveaway, and then we're going to get up out of here. We're definitely past the time. Brett, any last words before we get to our giveaway?
Oh, I just want to let y'all know about these albino boar bristle softies, 7-row true softy, and dual tiers. I don't know if you can see those tiers right there, but it's definitely quadruple tiers, several tiers. And also, if you want a cheat sheet, if you will, you can get you a top tier wave Bible, available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, 350 color pages of wave knowledge, insight for waivers, by waivers. And shout out to you, Kato. Shout out to the National Brush League. And I'm looking forward to week 10. Let's get it.
Week 10 is going to be crazy because, as you can see, we got some get back. Again, they don't want to call it a rival, but the way these teams go back and forth on the pages, on YouTube, on IG, on TikTok, is starting to feel more and more like a rival. Remember, we had the matchup. Are we going to get Carry On at the 1 versus Demo? Do y'all get a chance to run that back? Hey, let's get that bet ran back. Hey, Carry On, you want to meet Demo at the 1? It's always the opportunity is here. You got another week. Hey, why not? We didn't get the chance to have that last time. Maybe we can get an opportunity to see the matchup at the 1 this time. Carry On versus Demo at the 1, the rematch of rematches. Let's see the tone get set. Again, it's up to y'all. I'm not telling y'all how to run y'all lineup, how to do y'all thing, but I'm just saying it would be dope to see. That's going to be another playoff game, technically looking at the standings and looking at the rankings and looking at everything. But I can't wait to see how that's going down. That ain't going to happen. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we all might get baited again. Even if they put the news out there, take everything with a grain of salt. If you see anybody from TWM or the Wave Cartel post up about who's at the 1, again, it's chess. They're not out here playing checkers, chat. Y'all saw what happened last time. If you see it, just understand that look, I think this is fool's gold that we're getting right now. They're going to show up, and neither one will be at the 1, just like last time. They might not even make the lineup all together. It might be another one of those situations, but we definitely going to double check on that. Brett, Mr. Fun Zone, good looking for stopping through. Mr. Co-host himself back in the Fun Zone. We going to get this giveaway locked in. Ayo, chat, check this shit out. I'm glad we right where we need to be. And again, if I see that come up on the screen, I'm not going to believe it. I'm going to know somebody bluffing. I'm going to just know. So Carry On. If you go, we didn't agree to that. That's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for that part to pull up. Hey, look, I understand, but if somebody make a post, again, TWM, the ball's in your court, Wave Cartel, you already know what to do. If somebody want to call somebody out, hey, meet us at the 1, meet us at the 2, y'all do what y'all need to do. It's all wavy entertainment. All right, let's get the giveaway off the ground. We got one waiver locked in. We got Big Cuzzo locked in for the end of the month. This month, the sponsor, exclamation WM, if you want to get a chance for the end of the month giveaway, exclamation WM. Lock that in the chat. You'll automatically be hit at the dice table. We got the dice table open. Dice table's open, boys. Exclamation WM. And if y'all know what that means, that's that merch. That's that Nick Wavy brand. That's that Wavy merch. We got a dope giveaway locked in for y'all by one of the GOATs. One of the greatest ever do it. Shout out to Nick Wavy putting this thing together for us. And again, this game night. This is what the NBL is about, getting it done. Shout out to the UPC and the watch party. Shout out to Reese, El Presidente Trail. And of course, Reese is at the helm, and I like the way she do business. All right, sick. Let's go. The Dice Man, he's here. The Dice Man is in the chat still. Let's go. UPC is locked in, and this nigga still came to the dice table. I thought the watch party would keep the nigga off the dice table, chat. I don't know what to do with this nigga, chat. Lamento, let's go. That's a lock in. Vince, that's a lock. Let's go. Keep it. That's a lock. WM, let's go. Jalen, WM. WMD nice. Fun Zone, WM. TWM got the win tonight. GG's, Bebo. You got the win. Bebo's locked in. Wavy merch, WM. Let's go. Let's get everything locked in. Get out of here, Trail. Get out of here, Trail. Leave the table alone. All right, we're going to get this shit done. And of course, if Big Cuzzo gets the dub, of course, we're going to re-roll. We got to get the re-roll going. We'll do the re-roll. If somebody that won already gets the dub, we'll do the re-roll. That's nothing. That's easy. All right, who we got? We got everybody locked in. Who's the last one in the door? Is Big Cuzzo going to be the last one in the door? And again, if Big Cuzzo hits the win, we got a re-roll. So he might be doing some of y'all motherfuckers a favor if he hits. Reggie locked in. That might be the last one in the door. Let's double check. Reggie might be the last one in the door. Who we got? let's get ready to roll this shit. Let's get ready to roll the dice and get up out of here. Game night was rocking. Love when game night is active. Let's get this shit going. Let's get this shit going. What we got? We got the people locked in. Last one in the door. Vince cheating. Don't try, Vince. Stop plotting. Country. They got these Wolfpack niggas. They trying to double, triple down. Let's hit the button, because it don't work like that, guys. You can't spam the button and think that's going to help your chances. I see what y'all niggas do. Let me hit the button. Of course, Big Cuzzo, he got the dub last week. Let's see what's going to happen this week. Let's get this shit going. I'm cheating too. Let's go. With this shit lock in, and then again, if Big Cuzzo gets the dub, we got the reroll. The spammers, I see the spammers getting passed up. Go, Pat, get off this. Bruh, I was about to crash out. The fuck out. All right, check this shit out. It's still cartel time. We still on good time, okay? We still on good time. All right, I guess cartel still run this town, chat. I don't know what to tell you. Wolfpack, your reign is over. I haven't seen y'all motherfuckers win at the table in a while, bruh. I mean, Trail name pulling up had me tight a little bit, but check this shit out. It's still a whole bunch of cartel shit going down at this dice table. Big Cuzzo, last week, got the dub. This week, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is still cartel time that we on right now. And they still running the table. Let's go, GG's. We got this shit locked in. Let's go, I like this shit. Let's log this in right now. And we're going to get this shit together, because now we got 2 winners. A whole lot of cartel business going down. I guess this is what happens when you're locked in and you're undefeated. You just start hitting, just start winning. So GG's, you got the dub. All right, let's go. Let's get this shit done. Hey, look, sorry, Trey. You know how shit go, man. Like, look, there's a new team in town, and they at the dice table. Week 3 belongs to the Pack House. All right, we'll see. We're definitely going to be here for week 10. We're going to pull up. Y'all lock in. Y'all see the matchups. I'm going to send all the information to Brett. Brett is going to post the standings on the page, post on ES. We're going to get this shit done. I'll see y'all next week for week 10. Again, shout out to UPC for the watch party. It was dope. Again, y'all go subscribe to UPC. Hit the bell. Turn the notifications on. Wednesday, Sunday, 8 p.m. Pull up, lock in with the chat, and I'll see y'all next week. Gotta keep that brush moving.
I let you niggas hit on the dice, but I had seen this and I had to hit twice. You feel me?
Kato, you are the scum between the toe right now, bro.
I don't understand. Sucking the head, getting all the juices out.
Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. He's buried my exit. 3300 Hatchet Block. But you know the world my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. Big dog off the leash when I'm stepping in. Nigga been on for clutching every end. Easy with this shit, yeah, they definite. Mobbing like the motherfucking president. Bitch, I been a G and it's evident. Rap niggas be sweeter than a peppermint. I got a plug on the Laos and the Mexicans. Better live your life if you cherish it. Cause I'ma ride from the wood from the 6 to from the seas to the brook. A nigga flex like his flex, his whole block get shook. Nigga throw a lot of slugs, type of hard on the book. 1D with a stick, walking up on foot. 30 rounds out the bitch and leave your whole body cooked. I have the chest in the mess, won't nobody look. Jail right up, or could I hit his ass with a hook? The type of nigga get front to get his whole pack took. And I leave him with a shit bag if it test mine. Nigga try G's for a nigga test mine. People rapping ass nigga like a bow tie street nigga. I ain't never need a cosign, dope shit. You can feel it like a coke line, bitch, I'm back. Like Joy with the 4-5, bitch, niggas be trying to play on both sides. Till a nigga in the casket held on both sides like, hey. Big blaze, you know how I'm stepping. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. He's buried my ex. 3300 Hatch Block. But you know the world my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. Big blaze, you know how I'm stepping. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. He's buried my ex. 3300 Hatch Block. But you know the world my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas.